Okay, good morning and welcome to lesson 6.2, substitution. This may not become one of your most favorite ways to solve systems of equations, but at times it is extremely helpful. So I do want to go on record as saying, and if you look in your notes, I think if you turn to the page where it says extra examples, what you'll see is the only time that you should use substitution is when one of the equations has already been solved for you. So example 1 is a perfect time to use substitution. Example 1 is a perfect time to use substitution. Example 2 is not the perfect time. And so the questions that I've chosen that we're going to work on today for our classwork have a variable that's been solved for, and that is going to set us up to be successful to use the process of substitution. So let me go ahead and work this problem for you so that you can see each step along the way. Again, I spoke to you a little bit earlier, and I kind of gave you a recap or an overview, of why we might use substitution. Okay, why we might use substitution. Could you read me the first example? It's y equals 2x, and then what's the second?
4x minus y equals negative
4. 4x minus y equals negative 4. Okay, y equals 2x. Step number 1. Equation 1, y equals 2x, has been solved for y. Player y comes out, in goes 2x. So it's going to look something like this. Coach calls a timeout. How many people here have either seen a basketball game, a soccer game, you've seen where the coach might call a timeout or one player comes out and another player goes in? Okay, good. So then you're following me and you kind of know what we're talking about here. So here we go. Player Y is coming out, and in his place, 2x is going in. So now we can rewrite equation 2 by substituting 2x in for y. Does that make sense? So if I want to rewrite this equation, we're going to do a rewrite just like you do in English. This would become 4x minus 2x equals negative 4. Is everyone still with me? 4x minus 2x gives me 2x. 2x equals negative 4. What do I do to each side? Divide by 2, and I get x equals negative 2. The number one mistake students make is right here. They say they're done. When you're solving a system of equations, you are looking for an ordered pair that satisfies both equations. And let's just refresh our memory and remember that systems of equations can have one solution, none solutions, no solutions, or infinitely many solutions. Okay. Now that we solved for x, let's find the value of y. Anybody have a good idea? How can we find y? Anybody? Thank you. Go.
Substitute negative 2 into x.
Okay. Substitute negative 2 for x in either equation. I'm going to pick the top. Y equals 2 times negative 2, or y equals negative 4. Is everyone with me? Are you sure? Now, my ordered pair is -2, -4. That's my solution. I need to check my solution, guys, because my solution must work in both equations. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's check it. Y equals 2x. -4 equals 2 times -2. -4 equals -4. It works there. So now let's check it in the second equation. 4x minus y equals -4. X is what? -2. 4 times -2 minus a -4 equals -4. -8 plus 4 equals -4. -4 equals -4. That is a true solution. Are you with me? Anybody have a question? Okay, let's do another one. Let's go on our notes and let's pick one. Let's go ahead and do number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Okay, I'm going to make a comment here, so just stay with me. On the test, it will probably say, solve this system of equations, and I'm going to be honest with you. If substitution is the easiest way, then I would go for it. However, Matt, on the test, I'll allow you to solve the equations any way you want. I just need you to stay awake. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. It looked like moving on and having fun. Here we go. Number 1. We'll give it to Matt since he's awake. Y equals 4x. 3x minus y equals 1. So what's the first step? What are we going to do? Who's coming out of the game, Matt?
Y squared again.
Good. And who's going in?
4x.
Okay.
So 3x minus 4x equals -x.
3x minus 4x equals 1. -x equals 1. So what does x equal?
1. Or -1.
X equals -1. Okay, everybody solve for y. Which equation do you want to use? Let's get somebody else involved here. How about you? Go ahead. Let's use the top equation. Y equals 4x. What does y equal? Good. So what's the answer? Y equals -4, -1, -4. Somebody check it in the bottom equation. Does it work? Are you sure? Okay, let's try another one. Everybody on your own, do number 2. X equals, do you guys remember doing this last year? No, let's not do number 2, sorry. I apologize. Let me pick another one. Let's go to number 9. Go to number 9. I'll help you get started with that one. Number 9. It says y equals -x plus 3 and 2y plus 2x equals 4. So what are we going to substitute in for y, guys? No, what are we substituting in for y, guys? -x plus 3 is going in right here. So I'm just going to give you a hint. Make sure you use parentheses. Are you with me? Yes? Okay, you guys solve it from there, and I'll solve it as well. Does everyone understand? If you're substituting more than one term, you must use parentheses. What's the question, Justin? You have a question, honey? You sure? Okay. anybody get an answer? Yes? What'd you get? Anybody else get an answer? Yes? Okay, well, 4 equals 6 is what kind of a statement? No. 4 equals 6 is a true statement? False statement. So your answer would be? Say it, Kylan. Good job. Don't second guess yourself. Okay, remember, what types of solutions can you get when you solve these problems? One, none, or infinitely many. So let's go to our homework. Let's go to our homework and let's take a look at what we're doing tonight. 6.2 skills practice. Again, this is classwork and you guys have 20 minutes. So you're going to try 1 through 6 all. It's on page 14. 1 through 6 all.